Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of April, as usual, I have a special sales offer available. And for this month, it's inspired in the current Aries season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, just check the info down below where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I feel like there's important things for many of you to consider. There's this insistence on the message of consider, reflect, think twice about it, rethink it. There's a lot of things here that are pushing you into more evaluation, more in-depth thought upon a matter. That maybe you start off here, April, sure or very fixed upon your ways and decisions, and you might be again called to consider. There can be actual, for some of you it's like a begging energy. So there could be a situation for some of you Taurus where someone has done you wrong, someone has done something to you and they are asking for your forgiveness, or they're asking for a second chance. It could also be that you were mistreated, and it could be there's a feeling here of a person or a place, something that really disrespected you. For some of you, it could also be in the workplace. I just feel like you're going to be pursued with an influence that wants you again to consider. And I do feel like for some of you Taurus, there's at least a percentage here that you should really reflect if your decisions, if your choices right now are based on a real, genuine, authentic, truthful, are based from a true, authentic place towards what's best for you, respectful, self-respectful, right? Or if it's coming from pride, ego, that is hurt, something maybe really stroke your pride, and like a personal offense to your pride. And this hurt in the pride space could be for some of you why you either are in an energy in April that might be more intolerant, inflexible, or not permissive of proximity towards things that in reality you might want a second chance at, or a resolution, like a peaceful resolution. I do feel like for some of you, you're choosing to go to have an approach that it's about the hard way, about tough love, about showing a side of your energy that it's tough, that it's, unmovable, unshakable. And I do feel like for some of you Taurus, that feeling of people can't really get to you, or it's like affect you, influence you, make you do things that you don't want to do, as perhaps in other times they would have that ability to influence you. So for some of you Taurus, there's a good thing in terms of you're not falling for any kind of manipulation. No, you're way over those sort of schemes and themes. So it's really difficult to con you or deceive you, manipulate you right now. And the problem is though that you might think that something is a manipulation or is like something that is not coming from a real regretful place, but it might be. Of course, that adapt to your reality. I just feel like the moments in April where you might be more pushed to react in a very intolerant way, you should really consider everything that is involved in that decision or in that, way of being. Some of you, Taurus, have hardened, so it's like you just don't know how to trust anymore, how to give yourself chances in things that disappointed you in the past. So it's like you feel like you can only count with yourself. I do feel like for some of you, Taurus, you do have an opportunity in April to sit back and relax, but at the same time review. It could be a little bit difficult for you to acknowledge your own errors or flaws right now, and this is making like really difficult for relationships that are important in your life to function. So if someone points out here a flaw or a mistake, don't react like beastly aggressively about this. It's like sometimes others can see us better than we do, especially if we see flaws as weaknesses. And this might be something that you need to reshape, this idea that just because you're flawed, you're weak, you're just human. I feel like there's this energy of you wanting to be so strong all the time, so right all the times, that you forget your humanness, right? The elements in you that of course are flawed and fail and make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. You can be it's like a hard judge upon others and yourself. But I see more of a situation where you don't see yourself here under the light of any issue. It's like you project all of the wrongs into the world, and this can be dangerous. Now, again, the Wheel of Fortune is here. There's an opportunity for things to change, especially, again, a repetition of patterns of deception that you're really over it. Yes, you have been deceived. There has been something in your past energy where you were wronged. Someone did you wrong. Something did you wrong. Maybe there was, again, betrayal, cheating, stolen things from you, manipulation, abuse. But you know that you're over that cycle. Now, does that mean that the cycle ahead, that's the feeling like you need to validate that the past is done. But do you trust that? Because what I'm feeling here is like the wheel has shifted, and it's now time for you to acknowledge that the experiences you're meeting right now into your future are going to be different. But can you trust that? Can you trust that they are different? Because if you have been betrayed and you haven't built up here the courage to trust again in the new, what's the point in having a new cycle open for you? So the Wheel of Fortune is going to make things move, but I see a little bit uncomfortable with the movement that certain things are taking, because you don't know if you should really trust it. Like in certain ways, you want this newness, you want a different life, a different scenario, a different situation. The winds of change are appealing. Deep down they are, because this wheel is in your soul position, but when there's change, there's unpredictability and there's a level of instability, and that's something that you dread. So there's a little bit of that confrontation between needing to move outside a little bit for a while of your comfort zone, trusting divine timing. This is also about divine timing, trusting this. Is the division between trusting this or, you know, fearing it like it's a nightmare for you. I do see that some of you will get comfortable into something sooner than you expect. So if you're already kind of facing this little bit of this chaotic energy of the will, it will get better sooner than what you think. And this is also an important theme of April. Here it is, the Emperor, the very self-righteous energy that I was speaking on, very stubborn, inflexible. Be aware. But at the same time, this is also speaking about Aries season. So out of the blue, without you expecting it, especially for those that are really trying to let go and release a lot of your fears and expectations, something nice can happen, and you can switch from a feeling of insecurity towards structure and stability again, because the Emperor also speaks about foundation, structure, power, protection in the material realms. So you're being assisted. There's an importance around the masculine energy right now here. So the masculine element in you, and also the masculine influences in your life. And this could be the person that wants a second chance. This could be a person that I do feel like is someone that can be as stubborn as you. So it's like it won't take a no for an answer. There can be someone very persistent here. And that's why they are a factor to your month, because they can be as a tough cookie as you, Taurus. It's like they especially if this is someone that you already have history with, they won't shy away from showing you that either they have changed, that either they are really coming from, you know, a good place, that they really appreciate you, 9 of Pentacles, that they really want to be a presence of joy, passion, creativity, support. Someone in April is, you know, really admiring of you and what you have done of yourself and of your life. It could also be that there's a sudden appearance that you're not expecting that brings in an opportunity to have here a lover. All right. It can be someone with a strong fire placement. So Aries and Leo in particular, or Sagittarius. Someone that has this equal sense of responsibility and pride as you do. So it's a match. There's someone coming in that's a little bit like a match to you, and this might on its own make you feel scared. It's like someone that ignites this good feeling in you, Taurus, but yet at the same time a fear. It could be like for some of you Taurus, this is not about romance. It can be a competitive feeling with someone that is as good as you in something. For others of you, though, again, things will get better pretty soon. So think about the main thing that it's concerning you, that you're taking into April as, will this get better? Yes. But I do feel also that you need to allow things to change, to switch. So it does. The wheel many times brings luck, brings opportunity, expansion, growth. Again, new things that you're magnetizing, surprises. The lineup here of cards, it's like inclined towards very positive surprises. If you're going to receive, though, the surprise as a good one, it's another issue, because the Emperor is looking at the Seven of Swords. It's still very, your mind, first, you're much more in the mind and the ego. So your emotions are not in the picture here in the main events of April. You're very rational about the steps you're taking and the decisions you're making. But the Emperor is also very stubborn, as I said. So just make sure that, again, you're making decisions for the best of you, that honor you, your life, your success, your name, your reputation, and not that they work against you, because you can become here a little bit like your own enemy due to pride or arrogance. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.